Hello to all traders and welcome back to the market review brought to you by Orbex. We're focusing on Bitcoin and crypto today after Bitcoin itself smashed the 125,000 barrier for the first time ever, having a little bit of a pullback at the moment, but it all stems down to the US government's shutdown, which is a bit undermining the dollar at the moment. Like we reported yesterday, we did have a little bit of a drive on the dollar from the Monday open, but since then we've been having a little bit of a choppy price action across the board. But Bitcoin remains buoyant at the moment. As you can see on the daily chart, we did have this new record pushed in the middle of August, but since then we've had this choppy kind of butterfly shaped pattern going on now, and price action has actually topped above this previous record. And is there any end in sight for Bitcoin? We did say when it did break 100,000 we were going to have another drive. This all stems back from when Donald Trump was appointed the latest president of the United States, because he is very crypto friendly. He did say he wanted Bitcoin mined, made and minted in the US, so this gave quite a big hope that Bitcoin was going to have more of a massive rally, which it did do. I mean, if we go back to that particular period of when Donald Trump was first inaugurated, well, this is when he won the election, and as you can see, it popped up to 107,000 before dipping below, but since then it has had a steady meteoric rise to wave after wave of record highs, and we're looking like it's going to continue at the moment. If we look on intraday, as I said, we're just seeing a slight pullback in price action, but nothing we haven't really seen before from Bitcoin. As you can see here, we had a few pullbacks on the choppy grind higher, but mostly if you see the bullish candles are outweighing the bearish candles on the intraday. But naturally we're seeing this bearish divergence on the RSI, which can actually hamper a few of the bulls movements, because the next big psychological zone is naturally 130,000, which isn't too far away. We have dropped and flirted around 124,000 from the early Asian session today, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. But naturally Bitcoin is the main talking point in the last 48 hours after the big meteoric surge that we've seen again and again. Looking at another crypto, Ethereum is attempting to hit another record. We saw one not so long ago, creeping nicely higher, but again, like Bitcoin, moving over 10% in the last few trading sessions, and really looking likely that we could see more of an upside potential. Naturally, we could see a slight pullback, but there's more of a bearish divergence on the RSI on Bitcoin than there is on Ethereum. As you can see here, it's just popping into the overbought zone, but nothing like it was in the middle of until the end of July. So that's what we're really focusing on at the moment. Intraday wise, we're just seeing now, naturally, we're going to pop above this previous top, hitting a double top at the moment. So finding some firm resistance there, but as you can see here, this bearish divergence just developing on the RSI, so it could give a little bit of a pullback before pushing higher. But let me know what you think. Are you trading cryptos? Where does Bitcoin go next? Where does Ethereum go next? Are we going to 130k before we know it? Like gold, we were looking at 4,000 by the end of the year, but it looks like probably by the end of the week we might hit 4,000. So it's nothing out of the realm of possibility that we will see Bitcoin flying even higher. So thank you once again for joining me on this video, and we'll speak again next time around. Bye for now.